Hello, bookish friends on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Drew, and this is Drew's Ambitious Reading. And for today's video, I don't know why you guys are so shaky, but for today's video, I am here to do my August TBR. And I'm very excited for August because August is like getting closer to fall. So August is literally like my last month to read all these romances and contemporary novels that I have. I actually been pushing them off till like last minute. So I got a lot here to talk about. We have to go over our monthly list that I have. I know August is known for Arc August, so I have a few arcs here on my list that I want to get to. I have a list of things I want to talk about throughout the video. Thank you to Owl Crate for this wonderful notebook. So let's start off with our book clubs that I'm partaking in. So first one is Lala over at Books and Lala's book club, and they are reading A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing. I requested this one at my library, so hopefully I'll be getting this one soon. I am on the hold list for quite a while, so I don't know if I'll actually get to it in August, but I'll put a picture of the book cover here. A Twisted Love Story by Samantha Downing. This is the adult thriller that she just released in the month of July, so very excited to get to that. Why does it look like you guys are shaking the whole time? Hopefully you're not. Sorry about that. And then Zaran's book club at Zaran on TikTok, I guess, is The Sword of Keegan by H.M. Long, I think. Here's the cover, editing me, The Sword of Keegan. And then Jason from Easy Cat's book club hasn't announced their book yet, but I usually partake in their book club, so I don't know what their August book is. But if future me knows it, we'll put it here on the screen as well. And then my book club for the month of August, we are reading, I kind of forgot to grab it, but we are reading A Song of Salvation by Alicia Dow. This is Alicia Dow's third novel that she has out, and this is a YA sci-fi / fantasy story, and it's also a standalone story, so we don't have to wait for a sequel unlike our other book club picks. So we're reading this for the month of August for Queer Reads book club. If you don't know, Queer Reads is a book club that I host over on Instagram. It has an Instagram by itself, but I'll also leave my own Instagram down below. Everybody is welcome, and I'm very excited to see what our August book is going to be, because lately our picks have been 5-star reads for a lot of people. I think the middle grade was a little bit of a miss for some people, but I will talk about the middle grade here in a little bit. But yeah, for Queer Reads, we are reading A Song of Salvation. And then going into the books I need to read and review for August. Hopefully I'll actually review them. The first one is A Multitude of Dreams by Mara Rutherford. This is the same author who wrote The Poison Season, which I actually meant to grab for this video, but I just couldn't find my copy, even though I know I have it. This comes out August 29th, 26th, I can't remember. Comes out end of August. I was lucky enough to get an arc of this, so you'll see this in my July book haul. But my friend Catherine sent me an arc of this, so I'm going to read and review this for you guys in the month of August, probably when it gets closer to the release date. And then some more August new releases I have. Let me get my other one before I forget. Sorry, I'm a little unorganized in this video. The first one I have is Kiss the Girl by Zoraida Cordova. This comes out August 1st, so I'm really excited to read this one. I still need to read the sequel, which I'll be talking about the sequel here in a little bit. Then Fury of the Dragon Goddess by Zerat Chada comes out on August 1st as well. Another arc I need to get to sooner rather than later. Jennifer Dugan's, sorry, books are falling on me. Jennifer Dugan's The Last Girl Standing. I'm very excited for this. Love Jennifer Dugan's writing, so cannot wait to see what this is about. Then I have House of Maroon by J.L. This is coming out August 29th. I think sometimes end of August. I'm very excited. I'm doing a weekly vlog of just reading all my August arcs, so hopefully you'll see that video soon as well. And yeah, let's just jump into my TBR. So what I'm currently reading is The Last Fallen Realm by Gracie Kim. This is the third and final book of the trilogy. July, as you guys will see in my July wrap up, has been a very slumpy month for me, but I am happy with the amount of books I've read, even though it's only like 4 books that I read this month. But hopefully this will be my July wrap up by the time you'll see this, because I'm filming my videos out of order, but this will definitely get read in the month of August. A few new releases I want to get to. I have Happy Place by Emily Henry. I don't think I put this in a video yet, so this is the first time you're seeing it in this video. My mom bought this for me this month, and I'm really excited to read it. I'm actually thinking of taking it with me on my trip that I have here going on this week. Another new release I want to get to is Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong. This is the first book in a new adult fantasy trilogy by this author. Very excited for this as well. It's Antony and Cleopatra is a fiery collision of power plays, spilled blood, and romance amid a set of deadly games. I can't remember what Shakespeare retelling it is, but it's another Shakespeare retelling, and I got this from Book of the Month. I'll save that one. Other new releases I'm really wanting to get to is Best Vacation Ever by Jessica Casolo. This one came out back in June, and I just never got around to it yet. I'm currently reading this one as well, and that is The Legacies by Jessica Goodman. I am annotating this, and I'm better reading this with my friend Charlie. This is already out. This came out July 25th. This one literally just came out yesterday, and my library already had it, so I was very excited. So I might be reading this after the 2 current reads, and that is House of Roots and Ruins by Erin A. Craig. This is the sequel to House of Salt and Sorrow, and oh my goodness, it is thick, thicker than I anticipated. Again, another book I might be bringing with me on my vacation, but I'm hoping to read this in the month of August. I think Sydney and I are buddy reading this series because Sydney has not read the first book nor the sequel, since the sequel just came out literally yesterday as I'm filming this book or video, sorry. But yeah, very excited to get to this, and hopefully Sydney, you will love the first book, because I really think you will. Next up is a graphic novel that I want to get to in August, and that's Star Wars The High Republic Balance of the Force by Cavan Scott. This is the next High Republic novel that I need to get to, and I feel like I will, because it's a graphic novel, so very easy read. Another series is By the Book by Jasmine Guillory. This is the sequel to Kiss the Girl, so hopefully I can read this first. I'm actually also thinking of bringing this with me this week, because we're going to be on the beach all week long, so I wanted some cute, light, easy beach reads. So yeah, hopefully I'll get this read in the month of August. Then we have Love at First Set by Jennifer Dugan, one of the books I meant to get to in the month of June but never did. But I'm eager to get to this because, again, I love Jennifer Dugan. Then I have for Melanie's TBR Knockout Challenge is to, actually, let me read it correctly. The theme is back to school, since August is back to school month. One of the challenges is read a book set in a school setting, and the second challenge is to better read a book. And I could use House's Roots and Ruins for that, but I chose A Shadow Crown by Melissa Blair. I am buddy reading this with my friend Jeff, who I'll leave his channel down below. This is the second book in the Halfling Saga series. I read A Broken Blade earlier this year and absolutely loved it. It's actually on my favorite list of this year, so I'm eager to get to this one as well. And Jeff, I cannot wait to buddy read this one with you. And then for a book that is set in a school setting, I think this is set in a school setting, at least that's what it sounds like from the synopsis, and that is Bonesmith by Nikki Peru-Preta. This one also came out this week on July 25th. A lot of new releases came out this week. And I just got my audiobook hold of this from my Libby account, So hopefully, again, I'll get to this sooner rather than later. Let's see. So for list I need to continue in, I need to continue my 5-star prediction list, and I need to read Star Wars Padawan by Kirsten White. I have like 4 books left, but this is the one I'm interested in to read the most. So I want to get to this one in the month of August. Plus, I'm just in a huge Star Wars mood right now, so this will hold me over until I get the other books in the High Republic series. Then another universe I want to continue in is the Mirror series by a bunch of different authors. The 3rd book is called Fractured Path. This is by J.C. Cervantes, who I actually absolutely love as an author, so I'm really excited. The reason why I want to get to this series is because I have the finale, Splinter Magic by L.L. McKinney. I have book 4 checked out from my library right now, so definitely excited to see how this will wrap up, but also a little nervous because I love the first 2 books. So we'll see what these are about, and again, hopefully I'll wrap up another series this month. For buzzword, the buzzword is body parts in the title, so that one was actually really hard, but I found 2 of them that I actually want to read for this month's buzzword. I have 7 Faceless Saints by M.K. Loeb. This is the first book by this author that I've known of, and this is a book that my friend Lori over at the Chatty Bookworm, she loved this book. She gave it 6 stars, which is like a favorite read of hers, and she actually bought me this book as well. So really excited to read this, and hopefully I'll have the same exact rating as she does, because we usually feel each other's like reading moods, you know. So this will be read for buzzword because faceless is face, obviously, duh. But yeah, I'll be reading this for buzzword. Another book I'll be reading for buzzword finally is Silver in the Bones by Alexandra Bracken. Obviously, the word bone is a body part. This is a beautiful, stunning edition from Owl Crate. I know Lori and I was meant to read this earlier this year, but we both couldn't get into it, so we set it down, but we're both going to pick it back up in the month of August. Now that we have everything out of the way, I am going to talk about my TBR challenges, and then we're going to pull from our TBR jar, and then we'll be done. So I have 5 books here with 5 monthly challenges that I have. As you can see, we have some thick books, so let's just talk about them. The first challenge that got picked out of my TBR jar, out of my challenge jar, was to read an adult thriller book. And when I got this challenge, I was like, oh, I know the perfect book to read, and that's going to be The Only One Left by Riley Sager. This is Riley Sager's newest thriller that I'm anticipating so much. I really hope I like this one because The House Across the Lake I DNF'd, so let's hope I don't DNF this one. The next challenge is to read a Crew Reads book club pick, which is my personal book club. And I'm kind of behind on my book club, which I feel bad, but we are in the month of July. We were supposed to read Camp Sylvania by Julie Murphy, which is the middle grade book that came out in the month of June, but we decided to read it in July. That way people have more time to buy the book. But yeah, this was our month for July. I could have read this in the month of July just because it's so short. But I haven't yet, but hopefully soon I'll read it. And I just feel like this is going to be like the perfect summer read. So very excited for that. Another thriller that I have on my TBR this month is You're Not Supposed to Die Tonight by Kaylin Barron. The back of this book just sounds so amazing. I picked this book because this challenge is a book that's published in the summer of 2023. And of course, this one came out in the month of June. So I wanted to read this in the month of June, but never got around to it. So this is a perfect book. And it's one of my shorter reads, actually. The back of this book says, at Camp Mirror Lake, terror is the name of the game, but can you survive the night? Dun, dun, dun. Again, I feel like this is another good camp reading at a campsite type of read. So yeah, I might read a lot of these early this month just because we are going camping for like a full week. The next book, I'm really excited to continue the series. I read book 1 earlier this year, and it was also on my favorite list. And I don't know if there's any news about book 3, and if there isn't, I'm going to be so sad. But in the month of August, I am going to be reading The Orlandier Sword by Tashi Suri. This is the second book in the trilogy, like I mentioned. I loved The Jasmine Throne this year. It's actually on my favorite list. So I'm excited to continue. The reason why I am reading this one is because the challenge for this one is a book with a map in it. And this one has a map. Let me show you real quick. It's not a big map, but it's still a map. So I'm excited. It's been a while since I read book 1, so I might have to go and watch some like book reviews about book 1. Hopefully I don't. But yeah, again, hopefully I accomplish this challenge because this one is a hefty book. Another hefty book is in another adult fantasy series I want to start. Book 2 of this trilogy comes out mid-August, and that is The City of Dusk by Tara Sim. As you can see, I still have my Barnes & Noble sticker on here and my Barnes & Noble receipt. This challenge is to read a book that came out in 2022. And this book came out last year, and I bought it this year because it was the buy one, get one 50% off. I just been hearing nothing but amazing things about this, and I wanted an excuse to put this on my TBR. So this is on my TBR, and if I love it so much, I really hope so because, like I said, book 2 comes out in mid-August. But this says, for every realm there is a god, for every god there is an heir, for every heir there is a price. Enter a world of bone and shadow magic, a vengeful gods and defiant chosen one. In the City of Dusk, the first book in the Dark Gods trilogy from a stunning new voice in epic fantasy. Like, what? It just sounds so good. And I think Lori and I are buddy reading this one. Lori, let me know if you want to still buddy read this one. If not, I'm just going to read it on my own. But yeah, I'm very excited to start a new adult fantasy series because I haven't read one in quite a while. So really looking forward to seeing what this is all about. I literally know none of the characters' name. I don't know if there's any romance in here or anything like that. But yeah, eager to get to this one. Now that we have all the books out of the way, let's jump into my TBR jar. This says Always Victorious, and it's from a quote of A Sky Beyond the Storm by Saba Tahir. I got this mug when I pre-ordered the book from Amazon. So let's pull out 3 books. We're going to pull out 3 books and see what our 3 TBR jar picks are. I'm going to close my eyes. Can you guys see it? That was a terrible, I kind of peeked. Let's see. Ooh, this is one of my new ones. So, the first book out of our TBR jar is Going by Coastal by Delilah Alder. I literally just got this one this month, so that's really cool that this got picked. Again, you'll see this in my July book haul. I'm sorry I'm going out of order, but I just wanted to film the easiest video first. Let's do number 2. Oh, that's 3. One of you have to go back. And that is number 2. Ooh, it's They Went Left by Monica Hesse. Do I know where that one is? Monica Hesse. Oh, yes. This one has been on my shelf for quite a while, so I'm actually happy we're getting to it. So this one I also got at Barnes & Noble. And this is They Went Left by Monica Hesse. I'm actually really excited for this because this is a young adult historical fiction novel, and I haven't read one of those in quite a while. So really excited to see what this one's about. Good picks so far, TBR jar. Number 3, let's see what it will be. This one. Oh, this one's already on my TBR, so we're gonna pick another one. That was Immortal Longings by Chloe Gong, but that's already on my TBR, so we're gonna pick another one. Sorry. This one. Ooh, Nothing More to Tell by Karen M. McManus. Let me grab the book. Books are falling. Sorry, Nothing More to Tell was at the bottom of a stack. But we have Nothing More to Tell by Karen M. McManus. All 3 YA books and all 3 short books and different genres. We love that. This one is a YA thriller that's set in the same universe as One of Us is Lying, but you don't have to read One of Us is Lying in order to read this. And yeah, I'm very eager to get this one as well. I did started this one last year, but I never finished it, so that's really interesting. So these are the 3 books we have for TBR jar picks. Let's see if I'll actually get to them in the month of August. But there you have it. Those are all the books I am planning to read in the month of August. If you want to buddy read any of these books with me, please let me know down below, and I would love to chat with you guys down there. If you made it all the way through this video, leave a red and purple heart, just because I'm wearing a purple shirt today. You leave a red and purple heart emoji if you made it all the way through, and I will talk to you guys later. Hope you all have a great night or good day or good afternoon, whatever time you're watching this at, and stay cool, stay warm, and I'll talk to you guys down in the comments below. I love you guys. Bye.